Wow, it's good to see all you folks here today. I don't know who you're going to vote for, but at least to know because you're here that you care about being and care about what's going on in our nation. This place right here is unique. We hold our development meetings here on occasion, and I think it's a great tribute to what's being done by your development board, which I sit on. We formed an alliance with Tri-County Tech, some of the high schools, and the Career Center right here to provide adequate labor for new companies considering coming in here. I am not a professional politician and never professed to be one, but I think that everybody needs to have a challenge. And I think y'all know from my past record, I don't mind challenging incumbents. A political task is something I never thought about doing in my retirement. I mean, the social issues, the economic issues, educational issues are things that I just felt like I would prefer for someone else to debate in my later life. I think that for any reasonable individual to not understand that we have some major problems facing not only our state but our nation is just being somewhat naive. Sometimes I think politicians and nations arrogantly reject common sense and traditional values. And I think that's leading to social and political dysfunctions, and I can kind of see that coming up now. A lot of our political leaders over the years have done nothing but consider personal gain. They don't understand, or maybe they don't understand, that our state and our nation, we're in debt. We're in deep debt. Some of them think that the pursuit of happiness entitles a lot of our younger folks and some of our older folks to live far beyond their means. I don't understand how we can reach those debates or how we can reach those conclusions when we see our national debt as well as our young people's personal debt considered continuing to increase. And what's worse, I think our government promotes a lot of this entitled litter. You know, a Democrat once said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. In my opinion, I see times changing rapidly. Our education system is out of balance. We have great teachers and facilities here in Pickens County, but we have some issues that are going to be facing our education. I think that we need to have someone who's going to promote the return to traditionals and cultural values that we, the people of South Carolina, want. I don't think the federal government really has any right, constitutionally otherwise, to be involved in state education. First of all, I don't think parents, I know that I would not, I don't think parents need to consider abdication of rights of their children on how they're going to be educated, where they're going to be educated, and what they're going to be educated. I'm concerned about our religious values, which I think are under attack from a lot of our circular courts. I'd like to see this stopped. We have too much suppression right now. I've been on a number of battlefields in Vietnam, and frankly, I've never heard a man wounded or dying shout out to freedom from religion, thank you for taking God out of my life. I am troubled by this, by the role of the church and what they're going to do in the 21st century. This time, the next 2 years are going to be very important for South Carolina and Pickens County. This time, a judge is not going to select your representative. Your vote is going to select the representative. You veterans out there, what better to have a combat veteran to speak for you in the State House legislature? Your vote is what's going to count. Vote for somebody this time that's going to vote for the same values that he preaches. And I thank you for your time. And one other thing. If I can make it through this election, my wife might stay with me and we reach 50 years of marriage.